Hi, good evening. Welcome to Triton for tonight's game against the Ipswich Tigers. I'm Patrick Heffernan.
And I'm Henrik Ernst.
And tonight we're looking at the 7-3 Triton Vikings going up against the 2-8 Ipswich Tigers. Triton's coming off a huge win on Monday night, an overtime win where they hit a buzzer beater to take it all. Ipswich is coming off a loss. They've actually only got 2 wins on the season. We'll talk about those later too. Henrik, what are the keys for Triton tonight?
I think one of the biggest keys for Triton is to play good defense and just do their thing, pass to the important players. Also, everyone's important, but as long as they hold out a good defense, I think they'll be able to come out with a win on top of this.
I'm with you. It's always defense. That's what wins championships, and tonight we'll see if it'll win this game. Great. Okay, here we go. They're getting ready for the tip, and it looks like Liam Spillane again. Kind of crazy. The kid is not the tallest kid on the court, but he gets the tip every time.
Put Jared Druin out there for this.
And they're off. Triton with the ball first, bringing it down the court. Brennan passes to McCarthy. McCarthy up top, running their offense, finding Will on the side. Will drives the lane, kicks it back to Brennan. Brennan brings outside Trotta in the corner. He's got to bring it out top. They're running the motion offense. There goes Spillane down the lane, feeds McCarthy underneath. Foul on the ground. It's good start. They look in control. They look like they're coming out. You know, the hardest thing, I got to say, coming after a big game like they had on Monday night is not coming out flat. So let's see him get some points early. Let's see him play some tight defense early.
Yeah, it's really easy to get your hopes up after you get a buzzer beater winner against Amesbury after overtime. But you know, they gotta do their thing. They gotta pass the ball, play defense, and they should be all right.
Big skip pass out to Trotter to McCarthy, now to Will. Will looking underneath for Liam. Liam in the paint again. Ooh. It almost looked like a no-look pass. Went off of Ipswich, and we've now gone for nearly a full minute without even one shot. Triton's held the ball the whole time. Inbound from Brennan, looks to Spillane, not there. Back to Will. McCarthy in the corner. They're letting him play.
Brennan. Oh.
Here we go again. Still Triton ball. This is like hockey where one team just possesses it the whole time.
100% possession.
Yeah. It's hard for the other team to shoot if they never touch the ball. So Brennan into McCarthy. McCarthy driving the lane now. They got to shoot. They got to shoot. He didn't got it off in time.
You know, Liam Spillane, he's the great player that he is. You won't see him take many shots throughout the game. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's uncomfortable with his shot. Maybe he just feels that the ball is better off in his teammates' hands while at the line. Who knows?
It's true. Well, you got shooters like Parsons and Brennan out there. You probably want to give that ball up. Oh, good drive. Trotta with the save inside to Ipswich.
Good defense big block. By Liam.
Big block by Liam. Forward, it's out to Brennan. Brennan with the good block by Morrissey. And a good play. Out of bounds somehow. Ipswich ball again. All right, so we've now had 2 shots and both blocked. This is not going to be an offensive night if we can't get anything going here. Ipswich bringing the ball up. That's Morrissey, their point guard, looking around. Finds 24, fixed in the corner, up top to number 15, Wilson. Wilson tries to feed it inside, can't get it there. Liam with the steal, Liam driving.
And an easy lay.
Oh my gosh, it didn't fall.
Wow. Now almost 2 minutes now without any score.
Without a basket.
That's unusual in basketball.
That's highly unusual.
Good defense, and let's see. Oh, wow. Good defense as well on the Ipswich part. Yeah,
Ipswich is coming out firing, and good for them. I mean, they got 2 wins on the season. They got to do something, and we'll talk about it later, but this is the team that really derailed Triton last year, exactly this time in the season. So Brennan in. Up top, nope, Liam's going to drive, kicks it out to McCarthy for the 3. McCarthy off the rim, but Brennan underneath, the easy putback.
A neat little layup. That never goes wrong, you know.
Colin Brennan finally gets us on the board. Triton with the lead now with 2. It's their point guard Morrissey bringing it up, looking for the sophomore, number 24 in the corner. Not there. You don't see too many sophomores that start either, but last week with Hamilton Wenham, they had a sophomore that absolutely lit up Triton. So hopefully, rough.
Wow.
Yep, there's the travel. It's a very hard screen set by number 31, their senior Fremont Smith on Will. Will looks a little worse for it.
Well, so far Triton's defense has been holding up well. Hopefully they can keep that going.
I think Ipswich has only had 2 shots.
Yeah.
So a little bit of high pressure now to Brennan. Brennan going to run the offense now, looking to Liam in the wing. Like you said, Liam's not their
Will's
shooter.
thinking.
Beautiful feed to Will underneath.
And it won't go
rolls
in.
out again. Something's wrong with that rim tonight.
And
And
Will's
Will
open.
again, underneath.
Wow.
Beats Morrissey to the basket. Will with 2.
Left wide open under there.
So 5 minutes to go in the first. It's just 4-0. Ipswich has had maybe 2 shots. Been solid defense. They've turned the ball over a couple times. There's their sophomore. He's a shooter, and he missed it by a mile.
Yeah, wow.
Quick outlet to Brennan. Brennan underneath. Oh, and a hard foul.
Smart pass by Colin Brennan.
Smart pass, and honestly, that was a good smart foul too. Hard foul. But
back in 6th grade, even Colin Brennan, he had good vision, and right there certainly displayed a little bit of it.
Gotta have good court vision. Gotta have good coaches even in 6th grade to have good court vision. Just saying. So Jack McCarthy at the line shooting 2 with about 5 minutes left still. Rolls it up and off. That rim is just not letting Triton have anything tonight.
Certainly not Ipswich either.
Yeah. So I think you're right. Coming off a big, exciting win like on Monday night, it's hard to not come out flat. But so far they look all right. I mean, they've had some big outlet passes. They haven't done anything that crazy yet, but they're looking okay. Will with some good defense, kicks it out to the corner. Nope, that's another travel.
Oh wow.
It's Tyler Starr. That's a senior. You know, Trotta does that same thing. He runs into that little half-step travel all the time. So
yeah.
Trotta with the ball now, bringing it up. Kicks it out to Brennan. Brennan at the high post, looking around, trying to find somebody. Liam moving around. He's on the wing, looking to feed it into Parsons again. Not there. Trotta at the top of the key again. Swings it to Parsons. Parsons looking around. He's had Liam underneath, but he goes to Brennan for the 3.
And
it won't go. Good board by Starr. Bringing it up now is Morrissey again with Trotta on him. Triton's put some decent defensive pressure, but nothing that's really upset them. They've turned the ball over 2 times on their own, and there's another turnover just off a bad pass.
Yeah, it was a good idea, though. I mean, he was making the run. The gap was there, just the pass a little off.
Yeah, I would agree. A good look. So Brennan bringing the ball up this time. Swings it out to Will in the wing. Will drives, takes 2 defenders with him, kicks to Trotta. Trotta to Liam. Liam again. Tries to kick it out to Will. That would have been a good pass.
Yeah, why he was wide open there.
So Ipswich either didn't scout this team or they just don't have the defenders for it. They should not be leaving Will Parsons wide open.
That's at least the second time now that I've seen him wide open.
And when he gets going and he shoots,
he's on fire.
He's deadly. He's going to kick it to Liam. Liam's going to look. Liam's got Colin in the corner, doesn't see him.
That's good defense by number 11 there. Killian Morrissey.
They've only got 5 on the shot clock left. McCarthy's got to shoot. What's it called? 3 seconds. 3 seconds on Will. So, that's a change from back in the day. As a youth player, Will Parsons spent no time in the paint. So
no time at all.
Never a time he got a 3-second call on him.
He spent about 99% of his time at the 3-point line, 1% in the paint.
Left side of the court, always looking for the 3. So Trotta with the pressure on Morrissey. Bringing up top. They're trying to set a double screen. Look inside with the pick and roll. 21's playing some pretty rough basketball down there. They finally get a basket with a little runner from Morrissey. So Ipswich is on the board, 5-2 at the 3.5-minute mark left in the first. Swings it to Spillane. Spillane up top, looking to go to Brennan, but takes it himself. Good strong drive, but it looks like it's going to be a foul on 31. That's Fremont Smith with the foul. Only the second team foul, I think, tonight. On anybody. Triton, third team foul, but Triton doesn't even have a foul yet. They're playing good defense and they haven't fouled. That's good. So Gabe Butts in and Colin Gansmiller in now.
An interesting switch.
Now they've been playing a man-to-man. We'll see if they stick in that on defense. But right now it's swinging over to Trotta. He's still got Brennan in the corner, but they're not seeing him. McCarthy to Butts. Gabe looks, but he kicks it back to Colin. A long
Brennan.
3, but he's got it.
Beautiful.
So if he's on, they win by 20. It's that simple. He's that good a shooter. Triton's staying in a man-to-man. Plenty of pressure. Trotta fights through the pick. There's a pick again. They switch up. Gansmiller's on him. Gansmiller is their Trotta with the reach around. Gansmiller is sort of their defensive specialist. Late in close games, he'll come in and Will Parsons will come out. But in the games I've seen so far this year, Will's played tremendous defense. So they got to find another way to get Gans on the court, I think, a little more often. There it is. Out to their sophomore who rims it. Morrissey again in the corner, getting trapped by Brennan, finds a way out of it. The senior Fremont Smith
and
bounces it right off of his teammate's foot. We got Zach Long in the game now for Ipswich, and he's the one that just lost it off his foot.
You know, one player in particular that I'm excited to watch tonight is Gabe Butts. You know, as a youth player, he was very tenacious. He was always on the ball. He plays good defense, hustles, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do tonight.
And he's been a good spark for this team. He's come off the bench. I don't think he's had a start. Oh, Colin Gansmill, you got to drive that.
Yeah, you can finish.
Good. Trotta with an outside shot, doesn't go. Number 5 nearly gets trucked. That's going to happen. You're looking down the court. You're trying to see where you're supposed to go on your man. That guy just stops in a funny spot. So Gansmill gets the first foul on the night for Triton. Probably the second foul. Yep, second foul on the night for Triton. Brennan and Trotta come out, and we got our timeout. So, all right, tell me, let's go right to Monday night. Tell me about, well, we know what happened. So it was down by 15 at the half, down by 8 to start the fourth quarter. Triton comes back, ties it up, takes it to overtime. Late in overtime, about 10, 15 seconds left. They have the ball. They inbound it. Parsons cannot get open. I don't know what play they drew up. Parsons can't get open. They end up kicking it to Trotta in the corner for the 3. Tell me, what was it like in the bench? I know you were keeping stats that game.
Well, you know, one thing I noticed throughout the whole game, not just the final 10 seconds of overtime, throughout the whole game, right after halftime, they were right up in there. They fought hard. In one thing, they played great defense. They never gave up. And in the fourth quarter, you know, that after you play like 3 quarters of great defense, you won't see it on the board, the points on the board, but it really shows through teamwork and in chemistry. And sorry, what was?
No, you're right. It's easier to play defense when you're down 15, you close it to down 8, and then you get it even closer. It's almost like it becomes easier to play defense when you close a gap like that. And a kick by Butts, that's going to go back to the line. That's all right. So Gabe and Gans stay in the game with Spillane, Parsons, and McCarthy. Brennan and Trotta out now, and they bring it back in. Gans up top again on Morrissey. Coming down, they're going to try and set that high pick. And there's the roll. Nobody can go anywhere. They got to call a nice move by Morrissey. Good board by Spillane. They got to call a moving screen on the 31.
You know, I wouldn't expect Colin Gansmiller to be guarding the point guard. You know, Gabe Butts seems more of a speedy.
He's more. I agree. Yeah, it's a strange mismatch there. Yeah, but they may be shaking it up. We'll see.
Yeah,
beautiful move by Spillane down the lane. The Spillane train. That's what he was on the football field.
1,000-yard Spillane.
Oh man, he tore it up. All right. Up top of the ball, and there's a nice steal by Gabe. That's what we were looking for. Outlets it to Gans. Gabe's going to bring it up. Good little move against Morrissey. Kicks it to Will in the corner. That's Will's shot, but he passes it up to McCarthy. McCarthy at the 3-point line, drops it off for Spillane. Spillane looking inside to Will at the point, not there. Goes underneath the Gans.
Good idea. Good idea.
It was a good idea. They ran that play against Hamilton Wenham. It took them 3 times before they finally converted it. So hopefully tonight we're not going to see Spillane. We're not going to see Spillane and Gans do that 3 times before they get a basket. 10-2 now with a minute to go in the first. Another switch for Ipswich, bringing in number 2. This is Cowan McCormick, the junior. They still have Morrissey out on the floor. They still have 31, Fremont Smith. Spillane hands off to Brennan. Brennan drives, beautiful move, and it finally rolls this time.
You know, it's just those simple little clever plays like that that are going to win you the game, you know? It's not rocket science.
No, it's basketball. So here we go. Morrissey at the top, looking for that pick, and it's not there. Number 5, a redhead here on the court, dribbling like a madman, kicks it off to their junior. There's to Morrissey on the side, and there's another travel. That'll kill you. That's the kind of turnover that absolutely kills you. I mean, at the moment I'm all right with it, but just saying. So some more switches for Ipswich. 31's finally going to get a break. Fremont Smith. We're going to have Alex Broom in the game for him, playing down low. Ipswich putting some pressure on finally, doing a full court zone trap press, and it's not going to work. Spillane's going to get the ball up to Brennan up high. He's got time. He's looking around. Finds McCarthy way up high. They're going to run this down, take the last shot with 18 seconds left. There's a little bit of difference between the game clock and the shot clock, but it's not going to matter. McCarthy is going to drive all the way. Take it in. No foul somehow. And Ipswich is going to get the ball with 6 seconds left. Coming up the court, they're going to look to their sophomore, number 24.
And
shot. Oh, not
just
even close.
misses by inches.
All right, that was their junior, number 4, not their sophomore, number 24. But it's only the first quarter, so I'm going to get a lot of things wrong.
We're all human.
Good start, 12-2. You know, at this pace, we're looking at keeping Ipswich in single digits, which isn't going to happen, of course.
Yeah, we've had some great defense, just man-on-man coverage. I mean, everyone's been doing their job proficiently. It's been a good effort defensively for Triton.
It really has been. We've really only seen a couple of Triton kids scoring tonight. I mean, it's been Colin Brennan and Liam Spillane, the 2 kids that have baskets tonight. The only 2 that are really doing, and Jack McCarthy had a bucket as well. He was at the free throw line. That's where he had him.
Yeah.
But they're looking good. They look good. It's good to see them come out fast. I was worried coming into tonight that they were going to be a little bit sort of flat coming off such a big, exciting win.
I think one thing that Dave Clay emphasizes is whatever you do, don't let the past affect the future.
Yeah.
And you can definitely see how he's given that ideology to his players. Because knock on wood, but I think throughout the most recent games, like Triton has been they haven't been too flat, but and in the end they've I don't know.
They pulled out some big wins.
Yeah.
Ooh, Colin getting a steal, getting stole from. There we go.
Cam Willie with a lunge effort right there.
And there's could have been a charge. Somehow that gets called a blocking foul instead. When they go back and look at the tape, they're going to see Will definitely had his feet set and wasn't moving. So right now we've got Gabe, Colin Brennan, Cam Willie, Will Parsons, and Liam in the game. So now we get Dylan Shute coming out. I was going to say we had 4 juniors out there, but they're gonna make a switch here. Although it could be Liam coming out. They might be going small and fast. And we'll see. So now here's my friend number 24, the sophomore at the line, and misses the first one.
Looks like he's going in for Gabe Butts. Dylan Shute into the game now. Let's see what he has to offer.
So Dylan, I think one of the things I like about Dylan, football player, and this team has some really good football players that just play. They play fast, physical basketball all the time, which I really like. And Dylan's unafraid. The kid will take the ball and go every time. So Liam up top, swings it to Cam out on the wing, back up to Will Parsons up at the top, back to Cam on the wing, trying to look inside, and there's just nothing there yet. Colin Brennan's trying to play in the paint, but he's not got anything going yet. Colin with the ball way up top, looking out, swings it. It's a swing to Liam. Liam looking inside. Again, nothing. They've only got 7 on the shot clock. Will's going to have to drive. Nope, going to kick to Dylan. Dylan with the shot, and that looked better.
Off the rim.
Beautiful offensive rebound. Beautiful offensive rebound by Liam. Here's Will in the corner. Please go in, and he'll be on fire. Nope, but there's Cam looking to Will. Nice cut. Chaos. Wonderful. Chaos. They got the ball again, though. That's two misses on threes. They got to start hitting some like this one right here. Nope, off. And that's going to be a foul on Cam Willie. Both going for the ball. That's tough. The other kid got there just a little bit ahead of him. It's going to hurt you every time. So that was kind of a rough possession. They had some good shots, but you don't make those threes, and it doesn't feel so good.
Yeah.
But still, 12-3. 6.5 minutes left in the game. In the first half.
Dylan Shute playing some tenacious defense. Oh, he's got the ball right there, but
he's knocked on the line. Nice. It's fantastic defense. Morrissey back in the game for Ipswich to try and play the point for him again. Cam Willie staying in. So we got Cam, Colin, Dylan, Liam still. I don't think Liam's had a seat yet, so see what happens. So that another ugly play, another ugly turnover. I think he got fouled, but you can't rely on that. You just got to play through it.
Yep.
Morrissey drives the lane, tucks it inside, throws up the little runner. That's 2 he's had from the exact same spot tonight.
Yep.
In fact, all their points are in the paint, if I recall, because they had 1 kid on the line. That's where the 1 comes from.
All but in the paint. That just shows signs of good Triton defense.
It is.
We're almost a quarter through the second quarter now, and Ipswich still only has 5 points, so that's another good sign of defense from Triton.
It is good. Triton's offense needs to wake up. That's 2 ugly turnovers in a row. Will cannot go into the corner and get trapped. That's a downside of having that kind of offense where you want your shooters in the corners, that if they get there and the defense collapses on them fast enough, you can be in trouble.
Yeah, especially in the late stages of a game because, as we know from Monday night, the score can get really close and every basket counts. And if we get a turnover in the corner, it just snowballs downhill from there.
Yep. So Trotta on Morrissey looks pretty good. Morrissey looks like he's trying to go again. There's the outlet to Fremont Smith at the top, and all sorts of craziness in the lane. I think they're going to call Trotta with the trip somehow. No, they're going to call Liam Spillane with a push. It looked like Morrissey was trying to go underneath, and Liam just didn't let him in the lane. That's a downside to having a football player on your basketball team. So my friend the sophomore inbounding the ball now, looks to Morrissey up top. They're going to reset their offense with another fresh shot clock. Very physical game inside between Fremont Smith and Spillane. Oh, and that's why Spillane's there. Beautiful steal. Again, not the tallest kid on the court, but he's going to get that every time. He's going to kick it out to McCarthy. McCarthy now to Cam. Cam driving, kicks it back to Colin. This is this offense they run. They got everybody on the outside with cutters constantly. Looks good, looks good. He's driving again. McCarthy, a little bit of a travel hold thing. Not sure what that was, but he got away with it.
That's Jack's signature move. It looks like he's traveling, but, he's doing everything right fundamentally, and he gets in there in the paint, and he just drives, and that's what Triton have him there for.
That's got to be Liam's fourth or there's a foul. So we got our stats guy with us tonight, Will Gundram's father, Eric, and hopefully he's going to tell me how many rebounds Liam Spillane has. He's got three rebounds already, 1 offensive and 2 defensive. Feels like it's more than that. When you have a presence in the paint, sometimes it feels like they're bigger than they really are. So
definitely.
All right, 5 minutes left. Trotta with the ball up top. We got the starters back out on the floor again for Triton. Once the offense sort of sputtered, they needed to do something. There's a beautiful pass.
Pat, that's about the 4th time I've seen Ipswich leave a man open in the paint. And, they really can't be doing that because even right now the points are stacking up. And in the end, they're going to add up.
Yeah, and in the end, that's why Ipswich maybe is 2-8. There's another walk. Tyler Starr.
Quite a number of travels already.
That's got to be the 3rd.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he's making his case, and it's really close. I agree, but you know what? Just be smart. Don't take that extra step next time.
Yep.
It's tough. All right, so the explanations from the ref are over, I think. No, maybe not. All right, the explanations for the ref are over. McCarthy into Trotta, bringing up the court. Ipswich is laying off again. I don't understand this defense. They're in a zone defense, and I don't know why they're not pressing when they're down 14-5 midway through the first quarter, or the first half, midway through the second quarter. Tipped in out of bounds. Brennan to inbound it now. I mean, why would you not press if you're down by this much? It's not like they're gonna run the score.
And it's right before half too. This is a vital period of time.
Yeah.
In terms of pulling ahead in points, Wow. Liam's had a couple of nifty little passes tonight that not even his teammates would expect.
Yeah, that's another signature Liam move. A nifty pass that his teammate didn't see coming. So Trotta, that's the kind of defense I'm talking about. Just put that kind of pressure. He just ate 5 seconds off of the shot clock just by being up there on him. And then terrible pass by Morrissey. Liam with the steal. Now a foul on number 5. And Brennan to inbound the ball again. Triton's offense has not scored. They need a timeout. They have not scored. They had that one little bunny basket to Liam, but otherwise they just have not done anything for a solid 3 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Been enormously painful, to be honest.
Yeah, Spillane with a number of interceptions and rebounds. This early in the game, he's made a great impact defensively, and see if we can keep that going.
I'll tell you one thing. So we have a guy here helping us out with the stats on a night when there's absolutely no statistics. Very few rebounds, very few shots, a 14-5 score. So going to be tough. So the last time these two teams played, I think we mentioned this at the beginning, Triton was coming in with the exact same record, 7-3. Ipswich was coming in with a 3-8 record, so essentially the same as the 2-8 they have now. And Triton, obviously 7-3, they had a good set of wins going. and Ipswich won. They upset them and they won. This was exactly last year, 2 days ago from last year.
Oh wow!
And January 22nd last year. So Ipswich gets the win, and it absolutely derails the rest of Triton's season. They go on a 9-game losing streak and miss the playoffs. And so it's good to see with a 14-5 lead right now, but they need to finish this thing out. They need to absolutely hammer this thing down.
And it all goes back to playing the fundamentals: good defense, getting those layups in. That's
control the ball, no silly turnovers.
Exactly.
So Colin Brennan now with the ball again at the top, goes to Trot out on the wing. Trotta looks to make a move, hands it off to Spillane. Spillane's going to drive again, kicks it back to Will. Will's got to shoot. Somebody's got to shoot. They only got 7 seconds. Colin can't get it to splash. Huge board by Parsons. There we go. Now we got something going. Get Will on the boards. Be good stuff. So Morrissey bringing it up. Still Trotta covering him. I like seeing Trot out there. I'd like to see more Gabe playing him. Oh, 31. You had all day to take that shot, and you didn't. 3-pointer attempt by number 5. Nope, Spillane again. That's his 4th or 5th rebound tonight. Trotta swings it up to Will all the way in the corner. Will can't resist.
Transition 3,
little putback by McCarthy. Doesn't want to go. Steal by Spillane. Another putback by McCarthy. Another board by Spillane. Unbelievable.
Won't go in the basket.
Will not go in. I'm glad they're going to switch baskets at the half. I don't know what's wrong with this.
I think that transition 3 by Will Parsons, that was a little throwback to his youth career.
That's right. Go stand in that one spot he likes a lot. That's exactly it. Beautiful pass inside to Morrissey. Somebody's going to pick up the foul. It'll just be the 6th foul now on Triton. They're going to go into
Morrissey's been hitting the head a little bit, disillusioned.
Yeah, maybe after the half we can talk a little bit about the game on Monday night. I know we keep coming back to it, but it was awfully exciting. But they had a kid on Amesbury who took a shot to the head.
Yeah,
and
wow.
The ref actually took the ball out of his hands before he let him play again. So it was all right. So Morrissey though is still in there, inbounds it. They're looking to make a quick hit play here. They got 30 seconds. They got a fresh shot clock. 31 passes out. Morrissey again drives, has baseline, triple teamed underneath, and somehow Jack McCarthy with the hip bump. So they're going to the free throw line now to shoot a 1-on-1. Morrissey, I think, has all their he's got all their points. Morrissey,
maybe. I think someone else had
a free throw, right? Yeah. Morrissey's going to be their high scorer with 2 baskets. I'll make that 2 baskets and a free throw. All right, I got to tell you, Henrik, your Viking ship over there is not looking too. It looks better than last time, but it still needs a little more, a few more passengers on board.
Yeah. Hopefully by the halftime, we get some more members of the Viking ship.
So Will's going to take the short jumper. It's going to miss, but Gabe is right there for the rebound. Aaron pass to McCarthy. Morrissey with the steal, bringing it down. 2 minutes left now, 16-6. A 10-point lead for Triton. Looking to drive. That star dumps it off to 31 Fremont Smith, but it doesn't work. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Triton ball again. We're not keeping track of turnovers, but that would be the one stat that would keep Mr. Gundren busy all night, because it's been way too many turnovers than anybody can count.
Yeah.
All right. This happens in the NBA all the time, where a player stops the whole game so he can tie his shoe.
Yep.
All right, maybe it doesn't. There we go. Colin Brennan up. Got a shoe tied. Gabe's going to run the point now and bring it down. Looks like they're spread out in that offense again. This is their sort of signature spread it wide, cut offense. Will's at the high post. Moving around, looking for the ball. Is going to get it, but not a great pass from Colin Brennan, to be honest. Not really to Will's spot. Morrissey looking again. Now we have Gabe on Morrissey. That's what we were looking for. Morrissey driving. He's got nothing there up top. He gets the ball back again. He's got Gabe all over him. Good little switch. Star with the shot, and it misses by a lot. Liam Spillane with probably his 7th rebound of the night. Brings the ball up the court, looks down, finds Will up top. Will to Gabe. Gabe to Liam on a little bit of a skip pass. It was a little chancy. Oh, and another bad pass. All right, that's got to be the 3rd or 4th just in the last couple minutes. And we got 1 minute left to go. 1 minute left in the game now, 16-6. This is one of the lowest scoring halves that I think Triton has had all season, and I'm not sure that's on Ipswich's defense so much as it's just there. We go Liam with another steal.
Breakaway,
And he's in. Oh, thank goodness. 18-6. Yeah, it's not like Ipswich has played defense out of their mind. It's just Triton just can't, they had bad rolls off the rim, and they just can't seem to score. Just hasn't been a good offensive night. Good little step move.
If you look at total shots to shots made, I think there may be a difference in there.
Yeah, they're not shooting a high percentage, that's for sure. So back to the line. Looks like this is Wilson now at the line. One of their starters, senior guard. And at 18-6, he needs to hit them both of them. They can make it a three-point game. Now here's where some real hits the first. Here's where some basketball strategy comes in. There's a 30-second clock. You got 41 seconds. Triton needs to get the ball down as fast as they can, get a shot off as fast as they can, so they can sort of guarantee themselves 2 possessions. If they take their time bringing it down and they burn up too much clock, then when Ipswich gets the ball back, then there won't be a shot clock. It'll be off. So we got to see what they do here. Are they smart enough to get the ball down the court fast and shoot fast, so they force Ipswich to take a timeout or at least go through their.
And maybe there's a.
And somehow, I wasn't even looking at that play, but somehow off the inbound, Liam and Gabe didn't get the inbound pass to work. That's a strange call, but we'll have to go to the tape to see what happened there. Fremont Smith, now it's Morrissey in the corner. 18-8 now with 35 seconds left. Morrissey's their shooter. He's the only guy who's got any points on this team. Kicks it out up top, swings it over to number 4. Number 4 looking. There's Morrissey again. That kid's all over this court. He's trying to shoot. He's got Colin all over him. Long 3 doesn't go, but they get the offensive rebound. Shot clock's off. 18 seconds left. Good play by Colin Brennan.
Oh, wow.
Foul on number 2. One more. They had 1 foul to give, so they're okay. All right, Jack, step way back before you inbound this ball, huh? Not sure what happened there. All right, we got it in. We got 16 seconds. Gabe with the ball. We got some good shooters on the court.
Almost intercepted.
There's Will. There's McCarthy. McCarthy decides not to take it with 8 seconds left. And there's a bad interception.
I spoke too soon.
And the ball's going to drop in. And once again, at the end of a half, Triton gives up a silly basket. So 18-10 as we go into halftime.
Wow, only 4 basket difference there. Could have been 5 if we didn't have that interception right there.
It could have been a lot worse, and it could have been a lot better. So excellent. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a bit. We're all set? Okay, so it's halftime now, and it's a 18-10 lead. We got the little kid basketball going on behind us, which is fantastic. Always a crowd favorite. Triton has not played their game. 18 points and a half is not good for them. Usually we're looking at 36 and a half at least. So they definitely need to pick up the pace on offense. They had a few shots that sort of rolled around the rim and out. You understand that, but there were definitely a lot of sloppy turnovers. I think what we're going to see in the second half, they are a strong second half team. I think they are going to lock down. They don't need to lock down on defense too much more, though Henrik will talk about that a little bit. But they absolutely need to lock down on offense, control the ball, take smart shots. Just play better offense. It's all it sort of comes down to. Henrik?
What Pat was saying, they're definitely a second-half team. We looked Monday night, great example. They were down 15 at half, and then second half they came back, and they ended up winning it in overtime. And now if we look at they have 10 points now, and they had 5 points all throughout the first half and throughout the first half of the second quarter. And they scored 5 points, which is half their points, in half of the second quarter. And I think that just shows how maybe Triton, they let up on defense a little bit. And when you do that, like, the score starts to creep up and even out, and that's how it how it ends.
That's how you get in trouble. So we were hoping for a blowout, to be honest, so we could see the whole team come off the bench and play. So hopefully in the third quarter they really open things up. We have seen an incredible game from Liam Spillane. He's got 7 boards already. I expect we're going to see more. He's been a monster.
Some vital interceptions as well, along with like anything to do in the attacking half.
Right. So we'll be back for the rest of the game. Sounds good?
Yep.
All right.
We'll see you then.
Second half now. Let's see something exciting here. Let's see something better than an 8-point lead at the end of this game. Let's see better than 18 points and a half. 36-20, I guess, would be an okay finish, but not what we want to see.
Not the ideal finish that we're looking for.
No. All right, so Triton's ball coming in. And they tried to fool him initially, but it didn't work. So they're going to have to play a normal offense. Brennan hands off to Trotter. Trotter's going to bring the ball down against Morrissey, looking at McCarthy. There's the handoff. Back to Trotter. Trotter looking in the corner for Will. It's not there. He's got to go to McCarthy back up top. McCarthy's going to drive, kicks it back out to Will. Will with the pump fake and the drive, and that was beautiful, and somehow didn't get the finish.
Didn't get that final little flick on that.
All right, Starr driving to the basket. Oh, that's a tough call. That's a tough call. So Colin Brennan with the block, but it gets called for the foul, and that's kind of rough. It was less than a half a minute into the beginning of the second half. They pick up their first foul, but Colin that's probably his first foul in the game for Colin, right?
Yeah.
Actually, his second foul.
Oh,
so,
second foul.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, that means he's playing tough defense, right?
Yeah.
So we got Pfingst at the line. There's our sophomore, my friend. Yep, knocks down the first one. So they're closing the gap. 7-point game after it was 14-2 at some point this game, but they're closing the gap now. He hits the second one. We're at a 6-point game with a ton of time left. And nice and smooth rolls it in. So let's see, Ipswich now putting the pressure on. It's a half-court zone trap. Trotter looking down, Brennan moving it very calm, kicks it all the way over to Trotter. Trotter's going to drive, kick it out to Will. Will with a pump fake again, tries to go inside to Trotter. Good strong move inside, a lot of...
Good idea from Will, but just not enough conviction on the pass.
Yep, that's exactly the way to put it, not enough conviction. Here we go, Morrissey driving again.
Ooh.
Spillane.
Thought that would be a foul right there. Uh-oh, now it's a...
This is just tightened way up. It's now a 3-point game. Will trying to drive, going to get the foul. 31, Fremont Smith with the body. It's a first foul for Ipswich in the half. And it's how many fouls on Fremont Smith?
You know, Pat, it's crazy how, we're just talking about how if you loosen up on defense, the game's just going to catch right up. And bam, now we're witnessing it firsthand.
I have no idea how there wasn't a foul in there anywhere, but Liam Spillane with an inside move. So he's got 7 rebounds and plenty of points in the paint. He's having a good night. His teammates need to step up and have a good night with him.
Let's see if Will.
All right, Will with a good pass to Trotter. Trotter lays it in.
Beautiful pass. He just split those two defenders like nothing. Wow.
Beautiful. Will Parsons now fired up. Trotter playing that single defense against Morrissey, forcing him to eat up a little clock coming down the court. Out to our friend the sophomore, swings it to Starr. Starr's going to take it and drive, has to look outside. Morrissey again, feeds it inside to Fremont Smith. Beautiful backdoor pass, but it wasn't there. Colin Brennan got fooled on that. Let's see if that happens again. All right, here they go in their zone trap.
Let's see how effectively it works.
They definitely gave Triton some trouble last time down the court, but they look smoother this time. Kicks it all the way over. That's exactly how they got out of it last time. Will's going to drive and get blocked by Fremont Smith and then get charged with the foul on the other end. That's a frustration foul.
Yeah.
The kid blocks you and then gets the ball and you foul him right back.
I think what Will's got to do there, he's got to look around before he gets the ball, make sure he can make the right pass, not take it to the hoop and turn it over.
So here we go. Now Triton looking like they're in a full court man-to-man. Will backs off for his guy. Trot on Morrissey. Morrissey almost loses it. Looking for some help from Fremont Smith. Fremont Smith, the moving pick machine of the night. He hasn't gotten called for it yet. And there's a good strong drive down the lane, but doesn't get it. Fremont Smith with the board. Those offensive boards will kill you. It's going to stay on Ipswich's end. Fremont Smith with a good board, but he couldn't put the shot back up fast enough, or accurate enough, I guess. Morrissey to inbound. Little switch play down low. We got our sophomore wide in the corner. They have to go all the way up top with it, though. Nothing going on. Fresh shot clock. There's our sophomore friend with a beautiful drive and a lay, and that kid is good. That kid is good. So Trotta had Brennan, but he didn't see him. Gets Will in the corner. Will for a 3.
And it's
there. There we go. Let's get Will fired up. Let's get him hitting his threes, and we're in good shape.
It's all about momentum. Once you get going, it's hard to stop right on the spot.
Yep. So it's back to an 8-point lead now, 25-17 with 5 minutes and a half to go. It's going to be a board for Spillane again. Nope. He gets the ball bounces around. Morrissey with the long 3. Not going to happen. Spillane with his 8th rebound or 9th of the game. Looks up, finds Brennan on the run. Brennan foul. Oh, and that was an ugly one. That was an ugly one. So Morrissey undercut Brennan as he was going up. That's a it's not a cool play. That's a kid get hurt kind of play. I understand sometimes you want to just run under it. You don't want to put your hands up. You don't want to put your body on him. But if you do it the wrong way, you end up doing what happened there, which is you undercut the kid and he goes down hard. But
especially a kid like Colin Brennan, who's very injury prone.
Let's not even say that. Let's not jinx anything. Brennan, yeah, exactly. Knock on wood. Brennan hits the first. Yeah. To be totally honest, Colin Brennan's always had a history of some injuries, but he's doing good this year. He's looking good. He makes the first, misses the second. Jack McCart, no, Liam Spillane with another board, kicks it out. Spillane on the wing, looking inside to Will, beautiful play. This time he beats the guy, can't quite get it to go, and that's going to be a foul on Fremont Smith again. That's his second foul in this half. It's his second foul in the half, and it might be his fourth in the game.
Wow, that would be something. 3 minutes into the second half, and you already got 4 fouls. You never want to be in that position.
Yeah, Fremont Smith. It's at least his third, and he's coming out.
And we'll see if he goes back in sooner or later. But
how do you leave a guy that open inside? And there's another foul on Ipswich. So Alex Broom going to get the called on that one. 3-4 with the push. Trotta on the line. Trotta doesn't have a point tonight, but he's been playing really good defense.
Yeah, you can definitely see he's been containing his man. He's staying with him, not letting him do too much, not giving him any freedom. Just got to keep playing that way as a team, as a collective unit, and it should be good.
Yeah. It's team basketball. There's a kid who doesn't shoot threes. He's not the primary shooter on the team. He hit the game winner the other night. He's at the line now. Missed the first one. If he can hit this, it's a nice 10-point lead. Doesn't, but Spillane, another rebound. Ridiculous how many rebounds that kid has tonight. Errant pass. Trotta saves it. Finds McCarthy, but throws it around him.
The lob pass just a couple feet too high.
That's the kind of turnover that drives a coach crazy. I mean, there's no need for that.
Yeah.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. They didn't need to rush that at all. So it's a 9-point game with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Putting some pressure on him now. Morrissey checks it down. He's got to find help, and he doesn't find it. Number 5, Ben Yanakakis.
Sounds like a Greek name.
It might be. It is an Irish. So Brennan kicks it to Spillane. Spillane on the wing. Looks up top. Will. Coach. And that's another 3 from Trotta, but it doesn't go. Brennan tries to make the same, then runs to the locker room, but he's back. So Ipswich going to bring it up. So they pressured him last time. They forced a bad pass. They're doing this as some kind of a zone trap again, although Liam's sort of playing man-to-man on number 34.
Yeah.
Drops down. Now we see what's going on. They are doing a zone trap, and it almost works. There's a kick to the corner. That's Starr with the shot, and it's off.
Recovered by Colin Brennan.
Smart to slow that down. Go to Will now on the side. And it's going to be Trotta again. Trotta doesn't shoot this time, but he drives the lane. He's got somebody if he wants him. Drives instead. Nothing happened there. Except for a foul, a block, a stumble. Otherwise, nothing, right?
Yeah.
Not sure what that was all about. Wilson kicks it out. There's Starr with the travel. This particular ref has called, I think, every one of those travels.
And not all of the fouls. But
not all the fouls. But he is calling those travels on this first. He's got to be driving them out of their minds. So still 26-17. Still a 9-point game. Still having a hard time pulling away from him here. That'll help.
There we go. Beautiful form.
Colin Brennan strokes down another 3. He's got to be the leading scorer tonight, Colin Brennan, for either team, as I imagine. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's been one of the top scorers for Triton this season. Certainly racking in 20-plus points a game. Not every game, but he's been consistent, and he's a key player for Triton's success, at least offensively.
And Gabe pulls down the foul, outlets it to Liam. Liam's actually sort of the point guard on the floor at the moment. There's Colin, exact same spot, different result. A lot of banging around inside. Liam's got to get out before he gets called for the 3. Will looks in the corner. There's Jack. They're trying to trap in the corner, and Triton's moving the ball out fast enough. Liam with a beautiful drive and a bucket.
Wow, he just makes it look so easy. He just glides down the paint and lays it in.
That was a running back move down the paint, though. I mean, it was smooth and all that, but still. And there's a timeout. Timeout for Ipswich. They're now down by, I can't do the math. Is that 13, 14? Down by 14. was a 9-point game not that long ago.
Yeah.
Colin hit a 3, and then the Spillane train down the lane to take the
some
14
rhymes
point.
there.
Yeah, the Spillane train. Here we go.
Down the lane.
Yeah, Spillane train down the lane. Yeah. So they look good. They look good. They came out much better in this half. A couple silly bad throws, bad turnovers. But otherwise, it looked really good. And Ipswich doesn't seem to have any kind of solution for the trap, the half-court pressure that Triton's putting on. And the cheerleaders doing a show. Gotta like that.
Yep.
They had a kid last year. What was that kid's name? It's a senior who did gymnastics.
Nick Mines?
No. He was a senior who did gymnastics. He would do the whole floor and all the way back. I don't remember his name.
Parker West?
Parker West. There
That's
we go.
what it was.
Yeah. They got to bring him back for halftime just for fun, wherever that kid is. I'm sure he's in school somewhere. All right, so Gabe, Colin Brennan, Trotta, McCarthy, and Will on the floor now. Kind of a speed lineup they got going right here. Liam's out because he's got blood all over his hand and his jersey. He's getting some help from the trainer. So Ipswich getting inbound the ball. They still have Morrissey on there. I don't think Morrissey's taking much of a break. And they got Alex Broom in for 31, Fremont Smith. And him and Will are doing a bunch of pushing and shoving underneath. Ball's way up high. Swings it to Morrissey. Morrissey's going to drive the paint, take that short shot. It's not going to fall. Brennan with a rebound. Outlets it to Gabe. Gabe coming up the court. He's got help if he needs it. Finds Brennan. Brennan to Will. Will's going to kick it out to McCarthy. McCarthy going to look to the lane. It's not there. Gabe's going to shoot. And Gabe's going to, I was going to say Gabe's going to hit that. Oh, it's going the other way. Will with another foul. That's the third team foul on Triton for the half, which is pretty good since they started. They had a foul less than 30 seconds in. So here's the pressure on him now at half. I like seeing Gabe on Morrissey. I think you're right earlier. That's a good matchup.
Yeah,
Morrissey goes by him there, but he keeps the pressure on him. There's a good double team in the corner. They try and pressure him again. Nope, Morrissey up top. Swings it out. Trying to drive against Brennan. Doesn't happen. There's a trap in the corner. They got him where they want him, but he gets the pass off. Morrissey swings it low. They need to shoot. 7 seconds left.
Oh, wow. Not a pretty shot.
It's not a pretty shooting team. I'll say that. I mean, Triton's defense has been good. These guys haven't helped themselves too much. Cam now going to come in the game. Cam in for Will Parsons.
Let's see what Cam can bring to the mix.
Yeah, 14-point game. Now Cam is your go-to kind of engine guy. He'll make a lot of great passes. He'll make a lot of great cuts to the basket. He's not one of the better shooters, but he is solid on the court all the time.
Yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with confidence as well. You know, he's a talented player, naturally gifted. He just, I don't know,
when he gets going, he's great.
Yeah.
When he gets going, he's got some of the best court vision out there, I think. So, so he's out on defense. 34 almost gives it up. Broom. Now it's going to be a long three. Looked like it was tipped a little bit. McCarthy doesn't go hard enough after the rebound.
Oh, wow.
Trotta does. Outlets it to Cam. Cam's got help to Colin Brennan. Colin right back to Cam. Cam going to lose it going down the lane. A little bit of chaos, but he's going to dive after Morrissey. Good pressure up front. Minute left in this quarter. A 14-point lead. A long three. I don't think they've hit a three yet in this game. No. Maybe one. Cam bringing it up, slowing it down. Coaches tell him, slow it down. Kicks it to Brennan in the corner. Brennan up top to Trotta to Gabe. Gabe going to look for Will, not there. Going to go to Cam. Cam back to Trotta. To Brennan, to Gabe. McCarthy's going to drive the lane, get a little runner, but it doesn't go. Colin Brennan comes up limping a little bit, but gets himself down the court. Ipswich having a hard time just getting the ball across half court. 30 seconds to go. 14-point lead. Morrissey, that's actually a carry. When you tuck the ball up under your shirt and you keep running, that's actually a carry.
Believe it or not.
Didn't want to call it, but that's the way it's going to go. Not sure who the foul was on. Could have been on Colin. Did you see who the foul was on, Eric? 1-2. Yeah, foul was on Colin Brennan. That's probably his third by now, right? Yeah, third foul on Colin Brennan. So we're going to get Dylan Shute back in the game. We're going to get Liam Spillane back in the game. And Ipswich can't get a bucket. Got to be frustrating heading into the fourth quarter down 14. So Gabe out, Trotta out, Shute and Spillane in. 25 seconds left in this quarter. And Triton looking good. It's going to roll around and around. That rim is weird. That rim is having a weird night. All right, Brennan bringing the ball up. He's got Cam in the corner. Not going to go to him. Going to look around, find Dylan shoot way in the corner. Dylan wanted to take that, but he didn't. Swings it back up to Brennan. Brennan's going to hold the ball, slow it down. 12 seconds left, no shot clock. Dylan's going to get in trouble if he dribbles it around too much. Going to find Liam. Liam's going to kick it out. Liam's going to kick it out to nobody.
I think he was just trying to get rid of it, and no one was at the right place at the right time.
That's where you want Coach Clay to just catch the ball and shoot himself. So, all right, Colin Brennan out. We got Entrada back in. Who wants to steal right there? He's going to have to shoot. Long shot. It's going to get to the cheerleaders. This is not good in basketball.
Another unmade 3 for Ipswich.
Another unmade 3 for Ipswich. You're right. End of 3 quarters. I can't do the math. 13-point game.
Wow, this game has flown by.
It has, hasn't it? It's amazing how fast it goes.
I thought I just got here 10 minutes ago.
So the crazy thing about this game, Liam Spillane going into the second half already had 7 boards. He's now in double digits on rebounds, and he's getting close to double digits on points. He could have a double-double tonight, which wouldn't surprise me too much. Colin Brennan also the high scorer in the game so far. And then Will Parsons with his 1-3 tonight, but he's had at least 8-9 points from what I could see. So he's having a good game. I'd like to see him light up a few more threes.
Yeah, definitely. Him and Will could do a great job in the fourth quarter. That's their quarter. Collins, he's probably hit majority of his threes in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
So
I believe that.
We'll see how that fact comes into play right now.
Yep. So Will Parsons' grandparents over there. Sitting the lady in the red and the old gentleman to her right. So I know every time he scores, they get all excited. So hopefully we see more of that in this fourth quarter. So we got Trotta, Cam, Dylan, Liam, and Jack McCarthy out on the floor. Back into the man-to-man. Ipswich to Morrissey to bring it up. Trotta on him again. Can't do much. This Ipswich team just hasn't been able to do much on offense. That's our sophomore. Going to drive, has to dish it back. Morrissey with another 3, and he's not hitting. Another board for Liam, and he's falling out of bounds as he makes it. That's his 11th board of the night. We just need to see him get 4 more points so we can see a nice double-double for him. McCarthy kicks it to Cam. Cam going to drive baseline and then kick it way out to Dylan. Dylan's going to swing it. The ball's moving fast. It's Trotta. He's going to drive and get fouled. Though he's going to call it on the floor before the shot. That's a crazy call. I mean, where else was he going with the ball?
I know.
That's a hard one to understand. That's a first foul. That's the first foul on him for Ipswich, and only their 5th foul in the half, so it's still a little ways to go before we get the double-double inside pass, but they have to kick it back outside. They should have had a full 30. They did. Cam with a 3. It looked good. It looked great. Morrissey now bringing it down. Swings it out to our sophomore friend who's going to drive and kick it back to Morrissey up high.
Great
Morrissey's going to try and go to...
Triton is not letting them penetrate that paint right now.
Fremont Smith getting tied up. He called timeout. Called timeout on the floor. So Fremont Smith did the smart thing. He had the ball, he was getting rolled over, and he called timeout for his team. Now, as a coach, you don't mind when a kid does that. As a coach, it drives you crazy when a kid does that. Both at the same time.
I haven't seen too much of Fremont Smith in
No, he got in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Has Fremont Smith got 4 fouls? I think he does, and I think that's going to keep him probably off the court for he's got 4 fouls, 3 fouls, 4 fouls. He only has 3, so There's 7 minutes left in this game. Get him out on the court.
I know.
He hasn't been an offensive presence, but he's been decent on defense. So get him out there.
Right now, Ipswich certainly don't need to concede any more points in order to pull ahead.
Yeah, good point. So we got 7 minutes. Triton's got to break 50 at least. The way they're playing, that's another 19 points in this last 7 minutes. I hope they can do it.
That's all they scored in the first half. Just remember that.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're right, Pat. That rim. I mean, today it's
painful down there.
Yeah.
Well, so that's why you have the visiting team shoot on that in the second half. When we were at Amesbury, they had a set of ropes, climbing ropes in their gym that were so low that a couple times in the JV game,
you're right,
a 3-point shot would hit those climbing ropes.
Uh-huh.
So I don't quite. Yeah, well,
Who knows?
Who knows? All right, Morrissey up top. He's going to try and drive against Trotta. He's going to spin. He's going to lose the ball for a second. Kicks it out to Starr. Starr looks around, calls their fist play. Fremont Smith tries to pick and roll, doesn't get it off. Don't know how that wasn't a foul, actually, on a three-pointer, but that's all right. They'll let it go. So Liam brings the ball down. It's an interesting offensive set because Liam Spillane, again, is the kid that does the jump, and yet he's the kid that brings the ball down the court like a
very unusual. I mean,
McCarthy.
Liam's a very dynamic player. You know,
yes.
You can put him at the point guard. You can let him jump the ball, put him down low. I mean, endless options.
He's got to drive opposing teams crazy because, you know, here's a kid who is not built like a point guard, but he's playing the point. Will with another three, and that's going to hit.
There we go.
There we go. Grandmother's clapping.
Yep.
Good news. All right, Morrissey kicks it up, bringing it down. Pressure is lightened up a little bit by Triton. They're still playing the man-to-man. Looking inside, Will doesn't let him have the baseline. Kick it back out. Another three from Starr. That's going to roll in and out. Liam Spillane with his... No, that's Liam with like his 23rd rebound or something for the night. Ridiculous. The kid's been on fire on the boards. Up high, he's going to drive. He's going to look. He's got he's got Colin Brennan underneath. Colin can't take the three. Tries to go to Will. Hits him. Tries to make that inside pass. It doesn't go. Now the inside pass is there. McCarthy underneath. Yeah. That's how you pull away.
Wow. They just got to keep stringing those passes together like that, moving off the ball, and it creates that space in the middle, down low, and that's when you capitalize.
Yep. Get those offensive rebounds. Get smart. Kick it out. They've got to hit threes. They're down 18.
Wow, they cannot hit a three. They've definitely hit one or less than one than three.
Maybe one or less than one. Yes, they've hit negative threes tonight.
Yeah.
Actually, the way they're shooting, it feels like that. So now Ipswich goes back to the zone trap in the half-court set. Triton's going to have to beat it somehow again. Now they've done a skip pass last time. They didn't need it this time. But they're going to go to the corner. Somebody's got to go. Trotta or Will should have gone to the basket a lot sooner than they did. But he's going to find Colin all the way on the outside. There's another three. Wow. Splash it down. That is a 21-point lead now. Now they're looking comfortable. This is what we wanted with 5 minutes left to go in this game.
Exactly.
A nice blowout.
Just pass it to Colin or Will. Let them do their thing.
Honestly, that's that rim again. My God.
Wow.
But that is this team's offense at times.
Yeah.
Is get the ball when they're on. When Will and Colin Brennan are on, just get them the ball. I mean, but they're shooters, and that's what you want to do.
Exactly.
Oh, McCarthy drives again.
Good defense by Ipswich. But wow, Ipswich, they have not hit too many shots tonight. I mean,
no, they have not. What was the score at the half? Do they have? I don't recall now, but have they scored in this half? Ipswich. They had 18 at the half. They haven't scored this half.
Wow, that fact really surprises me.
No, they have what at the half? 10 at the half. Sorry, they had 10 at the half. That's right.
All right, they've scored a couple of baskets.
Yeah. And here's a nice drive by number 4. He's going to put it up. It will not go, of course, because it's at rim. McCarthy with a good rebound. He had Liam. He doesn't go to him. Little kiss off the glass. McCarthy's had at least 6 points in the paint tonight. That looked good. Wow. That was a good move. That looked good.
What a box-to-box player he is, you know.
He is.
Wow.
He is. Box-to-box. It's the right way to put it. He's a good, strong athlete on the inside. Will tries to steal, doesn't get it. It's a kick out to our sophomore friend who misses it short.
Another air ball by Ipswich.
Liam with another rebound. That's insane. All right. So Trotta bringing it up. Looking for some help. Kicks it out to McCarthy. McCarthy to Will. Will's up at the top, loses a ball behind him. It's a foul on 31.
Owen Heffernan's getting ready to go in.
And that's his 4th. Get out, you're right. It's Owen Heffernan coming in.
Looks like he'll come in for Jack McCarthy, a vital player.
All right. Well, you know what? I would say Jack's game and Owen's game are pretty similar. Owen is a box-to-box kid.
You know, Owen, he's a very clever passer. You know, you can tell, like, he's not like the athlete out there like Liam Spillane, but, you know, he has the vision. He makes those clever passes that open up that split-second window. He can hit those type of passes, you know, and that's a great quality to have on a team that emphasizes on passing like this. You know? So.
Yep, I'm with you on that. And if he's ever underneath when they're shooting free throws, he better box out.
With those long legs.
That's right. That's right. So Colin Brennan and Owen standing at half court watching the shot. Trotta with a chance to add one here. Puts it up and in. That's a 1-and-1, so he got the first. He looks good. He's having a good night. I like this lineup out here. I would call this a heavy lineup. Trotta's not small.
Looks
like Liam's coming out.
There we go.
Liam's had a double night. Incredible game.
I don't remember him coming off the court too many times tonight.
No, except for when he was hurt, when he was a little bloody.
Yeah.
Trotta misses a second, but Will Parsons with a huge
Kicks
board.
it to Colin.
Colin Brennan kicks it to Will. Will's going to drive. He's going to dish it back out. He's got to look. Nope. They're going to skip Owen. They're going to go right to Trotta. Trotta's going to bring it up top to Will. They're trying to set something up with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. That was almost a look inside, but it's Trotta up at the 3 where he likes it. Nope. It's going to go to Will. Will in his spot, and Will's going to hit.
There we go.
Beautiful. Beautiful. The grandmother's clapping again.
Yep. Uh-huh.
So here we go. There's our sophomore with the ball. He almost loses it. Gives it back up to 31. Bloom looking around. He's got nowhere to go. I think Ipswich is also putting in some of their bench now. I don't see Morrissey out there anymore. That's a long.
Oh, wow.
Owen Patrick getting called for the foul on the 3. I looked away.
Despite that being a foul, the Ipswich player still missed the shot.
He did, didn't he?
I just want to throw that stat out there.
Yeah. All right, we got some big guys coming in now.
All right, wow, we haven't seen Jack Tamino in a couple games. Same with Tom Anderson and Jared.
Tom Anderson is senior, I believe, right? Yeah, Tom Anderson's a senior.
So Pat, I think we got the players that we
got the game we wanted, and there it is. Exactly. There's the first 3 finally. From you know what? It wasn't a shooting foul. Somehow I just realized that the kid shot the 3, missed it. Owen got called for the foul, but for whatever reason the kid wasn't on the line. So they swing it around. Tamino to Owen. Owen looked to Gans. Gans going to drive. Nope. Get back out to Thomas. Thomas to Owen. Owen looks inside. There's nothing there. He's going to hand it off to Tamino. Back to Thomas Anderson. Thomas is going to drive. Nope. He's going to kick it out to Tamino. Owen looking with only 8 seconds left. Gans. Somebody's got to take a shot. Gans.
Wow. A good passing play. Just
Colin Gansamiller with a beautiful drive. So here comes Ipswich. They're looking to the corner. They're going to shoot 3s. And the kid hit. Where's that kid been the whole game? 23. Kid's a senior. If he'd have been out there earlier, this would have been a closer game. He's hit 2 3s right in a row. Handoff to Owen. Owen's going to drive. Kicks it out to Gans. Gans. No, they're going to call that travel. That's a shame. They're going to call that travel. And it was the other ref this time, not the guy that's been calling it all night. Feeling it going the other way. So 1 minute and 50 seconds left. 23-point lead for Triton. Ipswich with the ball. Sophomore kicks it over to number 23, their senior shooter. Drives and actually somehow gets a little floater off. Jared with the big rebound, kicks it out to Tamino. Tamino going to drive it up. He's got no help on this side of the court. Thomas Anderson comes over, help him out. He's on the wing. He's looking underneath. Colin Gansmiller's going to drive again. Why not? He's going to get fouled as he was moving, and it was a pass. So he's going to be on the line just shooting a 1-on-1. Yeah, we got Dylan Shute coming in.
So, wow, we got the whole lineup of younger guys here.
Shooter. Yep, Dylan coming in for the shooter. Yeah, it's kind of a mixture. I mean, Anderson, I believe, is a senior, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, despite excluding Tom.
Owen with a chance for a board, hits the kid right in the head. Oh. Yep, that's all right. That's a foul every time. No big deal. You had one to give. Back it up. It gets Gans off the court. Dylan in the game. So Triton setting up in a looks like a 2-3 zone defense. Tamino and Shute up top. I like that. And they're going to try and trap into the can in the corner, but he lets him. Yep, there's the trap in the corner. Beautiful. Kid somehow dribbles it off of Triton. It's going to stay Ipswich ball.
I've seen that happen a couple times tonight, you know, especially with the when Ipswich is coming up the court with the ball, you'd see 2 Triton guys always double teaming the man with the ball. And
beautiful play, beautiful play in the paint by Ipswich. It's a good little move, a simple pick and roll. Worked perfectly, kicks it to Anderson. Anderson now is going to drive. He's got to get a shot off. Nope, he's going to kick it back out to Shute.
3 by Dylan.
Shute will not hesitate. And he knocks it
there
down.
We go.
He knocks it down. Look at that. So it's a 24-point game. And there's a shot. Owen with another box out.
Another
That'll help.
air
Oh,
ball.
Shute. There we go. Yeah, another air ball. Shute's going to drive. Shute's going to drive. There's 40 seconds left in the game. He's going to kick it out to Tamino. Tamino up top, looking to do something. He's going to have a lot of defense on him. He's got to kick it. Somebody's got to kick it. Owen with the shot. Owen's going to hit. He's going to airball it. Or that was a pass to Thomas.
however you interpret it.
We will call that a pass. That was a beautiful pass to his teammate who was underneath the basket and ready for a shot.
Tom just not getting the leverage to dunk it home on alley-oop.
It was an alley-oop gone wrong. So here we go. Thomas at the line. Shooting, should be shooting 2. Because it should, yeah, it was on the shot that he was fouled. Misses the front end of it. So there's 30 seconds left basically in this game. Chance for the kids that don't get on the court a lot to at least show off a little bit, do a little something.
There we go.
Ipswich going to roll that ball in. That's smart. The sophomore kicks it down to number 4. He's back up top. He's got to shoot a 3 just for fun. There's not how he's sure he's calling that from all the way over there. The foul. Somebody's going to have to go to the line. Looks like Thomas again. There is no way Ipswich catches up, but it's good for us. They're slowing the clock down.
Yeah, definitely.
Taking these fouls, putting kids on the line, giving us a chance to see them.
Giving
so
these kids more playing time.
Yeah. Dylan on the line now. He makes the first. We're at 52. I said Triton had to get to 50. They did.
They did. They broke it.
And I got a 16 points. So far, Ipswich has 16 in the second half. 10 in the first half, 16 in the second half. There, and they get the ball back again. Dylan's looking around, kicks it to Thomas way in the corner. They can't seal him off. Tamino up top. Shot clock's off. 13 seconds left in the game. Thomas kicking it around. They're probably not going to shoot. Dylan might shoot. Nope. Kicks it to Tamino. Tamino's just going to run the clock out. 3, 2, 1, and the game's over. A great win by Triton.
Wow. Yeah, a great team effort there. Held them off with the defense in the end. Did exactly what they needed to.
Yep.
3-point shooters came out in the end for a little bit. Caught a glimpse of what they're capable of.
Yep.
And overall, great effort.
The two things I think they came out, they hit the threes they needed to, but they also had a lot of, like you called it, like the box to box. I mean, they went from end to end on a couple of big plays that really set the tone and also sort of spread out that lead.
Exactly.
I mean, it's one thing to hit threes, to take a lead. It's demoralizing for another team when you go from your offensive end to the other end playing defense and you're just chasing the play. So excellent work from Triton, and we'll try and maybe get an interview with one of these kids, one of these players, chat with them briefly after the game, see how it goes. Otherwise, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Fantastic win. That's the way Triton had to come out and win that game, because that sets the tone for the rest of the season. Coming off of that exciting overtime win in Amesbury on Monday night, they came out and they put the hammer down on Ipswich. They beat a team they should beat, and they beat them the way they should beat them.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great team effort. This is definitely the mid stretch of the season. It's the hardest part. It's the part where you think you got a bunch of games ahead of you, but they really go down fast, and you just got to do it game by game, and that's what they really did today, and they came off with the win.
Yep, they came up with the offense that we were expecting. In the fourth quarter, we saw Jack McCarthy and Will Parsons both go off on offense, and that was what separated them finally and made this game a blowout, which we wanted because we wanted to see every player get out on the court, and that's exactly what we got.
Yep.
Now we're going to do a quick chat with Colin Ganzamiller here. So, Colin, an excellent game tonight. You played really well. You came off the bench. You're mostly coming off the bench for defense, but you played really well on the offensive side of the game tonight. You think so?
I think I did all right, yeah. It was a good game.
Okay. Liam Spillane went off. He had 13 rebounds. Is he the kid that always gets 13 rebounds in a game?
Yeah, he's a physical player. He usually goes out there and gets a lot of rebounds. He plays defense. He's great. That's expected from him.
Is it hard in practice to play against a football player?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Very
is.
physical.
Good. Now, did you enjoy seeing all your other teammates come out on the floor tonight when you get a blowout win?
That was great. Yeah, you always like to see that. It's good getting them in there and getting them some minutes.
Excellent. So who's going to be Liam, hands down, was the best player he had on the court tonight. Colin Brennan had the most points, hit some critical threes. Will had some good threes late, but a kid gets 8 points and 13 boards. He's your player of the game. Who's going to do that for you in the next game?
Next game, honestly, I don't know. It's
not going to be you?
Hopefully me.
All right, there we go.
Every man got to step up. Every man has to step up. So.
Excellent. Well, thanks, Colin. Good luck in the next game.
Thank you.